accounting equation. This is very important equation. With the help of this we test all the accounting transactions or the financial transaction of a business. All the transaction must result into assets is equal to capital plus liabilities. Assets, we know all the properties, and the capital means owner's fund, that means the proprietor's fund, and the liabilities means borrowed fund, that means the fund which is taken from outside of the business. Okay, so we are taking one example to prove this equation. Suppose we have invested cash of rupees 3 lakh rupees and we buy goods of rupees 90,000, then the cash will remain 2 lakh 10,000. And if we buy a car of rupees 1 lakh, then the cash amount will be only 1 lakh 10,000. And we buy furniture of worth rupees 30,000, then the remaining cash will be only 80,000. So all these assets, that means the cash of rupees 80,000, 30,000 furniture, 1 lakh car and 90,000 goods will result into 3 lakh rupees. That was the initial investment of the businessman. So this is the accounting equation, and this is the format how we present the transaction. Suppose we are taking first transaction, that is started business with cash rupees 1 lakh and goods of rupees 50,000. So cash will be 1 lakh, goods or the stock will be 50,000, and the capital will be 1 lakh 50,000, and the other account will be shown as the 0 in this way. And after that we are taking another transaction, that is bought goods of rupees 20,000 for cash. So here stock will be increased by 20,000 and cash will be decreased by 20,000, and all these things will be done in the accounting equation in this way. First we will brought down all the balances, and then cash will be deducted 20,000 and stock will be increased by 20,000, and the result will be only 50,000, 80,000 plus 70,000. Bought goods of rupees 10,000 on credit. Here creditors will be increased of 10,000 and stock again will be increased by 10,000, and the result again will be 1,50,000 plus 10,000, that means 1,60,000, and here will also be 80 plus 80, 1,60,000. So in all cases these equations satisfy. Next transaction, that is sold goods of costing rupees 12,000 for 15,000. So here is the profit of rupees 3,000 and the cash will be increased by 15,000 and the stock will be deducted by 12,000, and the result again will be the same of the both side assets and liabilities. Next transaction is the salary outstanding rupees 8,000 and paid rupees 6,000. That means 14,000 will be deducted from the capital because it is an expense, and so will be done with the corresponding transactions or the accounts. Next one, sold goods of rupees 15,000 for rupees 12,000 on credit. You can also see here the effect of this one, and the important thing is that both sides will remain equal. Next one, that is the last one, bought furniture machinery of rupees for rupees 90,000 for cash, and the total one will be same.